name is Holly, aka Scorn the Barber, and I'm here with Ashleigh. Give your Instagram name, the Modern Barber 777
underscore 777.
Yeah,
close enough.
777. Anyways, guys, I wanted to get back and I wanted to talk with Ashleigh again. Because we wanted to talk about how it's like being a female barber in this industry and how we feel like we need to act, because there's a lot of people that say, oh, it's, you know, we get this respect and we get this, that things have changed, but yeah, no, they don't.
No.
You know, as you can tell, me and Ashleigh have, you know, we're very similar in things that we like, music style, and a lot of things, but we're also very different when it comes to appearance. And I do give off that more of a, like, the trendy female barber vibe where, you know, I do have the shorter hair, and I do wear more streetwear, and, you know, and I don't even want to say, like, more streetwear, but you do wear more, like, you know, you do wear more, like, comfortable clothes to work, but you also do like to wear dressy, and you have the longer hair.
Yeah.
And
you have, like, the chic tomboy, and I just have, like, the girl. I don't even say girly, but
it's not girly.
It's, like, girly alternative.
Yeah. And I feel like her shop gets a lot of backlash because she has a lot of, it's a female, strong barbershop, which I love.
Yeah.
But, like, and then you have, like, one male.
Female strong plus Clint.
Yeah, plus Clint. And, you know, you guys are viewed as, like, oh, they're super dressy, oh, they're super girly, then that's not a barbershop.
I think, it's funny because people judge you based off your looks, but I like to say, which I'm pretty sure, I think Clint could, like, attest to this, but I feel like me, Macy, and Aaron, we are very, like, bro. Like, we will literally bro out with our clients. I broed out with my client tonight, talking about how, like, girls aren't funny. I was like, why do all girls think they're so hilarious? Like, we're just, I don't know, but people see us and, you know, because we get, like, any photo shoot or anything, you're going to get put together. You're going to overdo your makeup. You're going to, like, look nice. And I think people just want to be super judgy off of, like, how somebody looks. And it's, like, which is crazy because they're going to judge you if you're wearing frumpy shit or if you're dressed up. Like, there's really no in between. When you're in the hair world, all of us are judged off of what we look like.
But we do feel that pressure. And I think when, you know, my husband came home, you know, after hanging out with our buddy Nick, who's a big YouTuber, and has done this for a long time, and also a photographer, videographer, he was like, yeah, you're going to do a YouTube, and Nick's going to help us get started. And then, like, when I decided to do this, and I said, oh, I'm going to do this, you know, I had longer hair, it was brown, and, you know, like, I just got done with, like, you know, getting done with, like, maternity leave, so, you know, I felt a little frumpy and all these things, and people just viewed me differently when I came back as, like, a mom, and, like, oh, are you going to cut down your days? Oh, are you going to, you know, like, not be doing this as much? Or are you going to step back? Or are you going to be a stay-at-home mom? And that really bothered me. Like, I wasn't viewed as Holly anymore. I felt like I was viewed as, like, oh, your value dropped because you're a mom. And that was really hard for me because I'm very goal-oriented. And I'm a very driven person. And I felt like, because I lost that, you know, I normally would have platinum blonde hair, but because during the pregnancy, I just, you know, with hormones, I couldn't get that platinum blonde hair anymore. I couldn't be that edgy self. I didn't feel good, so I didn't really dress up during that time. So it's like people, like, not all my clients, but it's like I felt like people weren't viewing me as this, like, fun, edgy barber experience because I was pregnant. I was a whale. And I was tired. And coming back, that was hard to get out of that. And when he said that, I was like, well, I guess I better like cut my hair short again and like do all this stuff. And you know, I like my short hair. It's not all the reason why I did it, but I have noticed a big difference since I have taken that side of things. Mm-hmm. And I do get more attention because I have shorter hair. Mm-hmm. As a barber, I'm taking more of like as a bro. Mm-hmm. But even how I talk to other barbers, I've learned to talk a completely different way. Yeah. When I even watched my interview back with Ashleigh, and how I talked with you is how I normally talk. Mm-hmm. But if you notice me when I talk with other like male barbers, and nothing against them, and they don't treat me that way. All the male barbers that I've spoken to so far really respect me as a person, no matter what.
Yeah.
But it's like I know how to turn on my like bro barber face.
Well, yeah, whenever you're stepping into a male dominant industry where they don't really want women to be, and then you're in the South where every guy is like, I don't want a woman cutting my hair, or like it puts that thing in your head of like you kind of have to turn it on a little bit in order to like demand respect.
Like the bro.
Yeah, like God forbid you want to be a girly barber. That's just weird, right? Like,
yeah, it's weird. Or you're a prostitute. Or you have an OnlyFans. Or you are doing this so you can get in bed with every man you cut their hair with.
You just want attention.
Yeah, you just want attention.
God forbid I just want to do a damn fade.
Yeah.
And make money.
Yeah. Yeah. And wear a dress at the same time.
Dude, this is probably not something I'll ever be able to put on YouTube, but we got, talking about like women in the industry and like female barbers. We got a phone call one day. Oh, I did tell you about this?
No, you let me listen to it. I heard it.
I'm not going to say everything that was in the phone call, but basically this person called my shop and they said some like rude things, said that they couldn't afford us, you know, whatever. And then instead of hanging up the phone, which they thought they did, they didn't. So they continued to talk some mad shit about us. And it was just so shocking that like they were just like, oh, like, well, there's a woman and there's a woman and there's a woman, and I don't like those women cutting my hair, and I don't like those girls that think they're so hot. And it's like, give me a fucking break. Like, come on, dude. But it's like, yeah, people just,
yeah,
you have to turn it on because we're in this crazy switch of like, we're in the transition phase.
We are. And I'm so proud of all the female barbers out there that are killing it, no matter.
The baddies, the barber baddies.
If you are, bro, if you are more on like, you know, like more of like the tomboy side, whatever you are, I'm so proud of you for doing it because you understand exactly where Ashleigh and I are coming from. Mm-hmm. And like, I catch myself, like even when I talk on our professional barber page, and talking to other barbers or like when interviewing, I like it for it to sound like, you know, because I have a business partner, Justin, I like it to sound like it's either Justin or I, and you don't know which one you're talking to.
Yeah.
And I'll say, yeah, bro, you know, like your stuff is clean, like all this stuff. And that's the way I talk to other guy barbers. Mm-hmm. But when it's a girl, I'm like, hey girl, like that is awesome. You're kicking ass and I support you. This is great. Mm-hmm. And we get it. But it's like, I don't really get to truly talk the way I want to talk because I'm scared that people are going to think I'm too girly and discredit my skills.
Which is crazy.
And to go off of that, like what really like pissed us off, and I remember calling you, is there's this mentor, and if you watch any barber YouTube channels, he's on it. Oh. And like, I wish I could remember his name because I would call him out because I really just don't care. Because he really made me that
Are you
mad.
thinking about who I'm thinking about?
Yeah. What's his name? Say it out loud because I really don't care. Say it out loud.
I'll say his real name. I won't say his like at. I'll say his name. But I know what you're talking about because I know exactly what rant you're about to get in, and you're about to get in the Instagram rant of every person that messages us thinks that we're automatically a dude. Hey, bro. What's up, man?
Clean work.
Clean
Clean
work, dude.
bro.
Brother. How's my brother? It's like, motherfucker.
Like,
I literally correct them on Instagram.
I'm like,
hey, man. I'm like,
I
hey,
appreciate
girl.
the thanks. Like, I appreciate, like, I'll even say, like, yeah, I really appreciate that. But just to let you know, I'm a female.
I'm a woman.
And he's like, oh.
Get over it.
Oh, I apologize. Are you still there?
Damn right you apologize.
Will you buy my $2,000 a month program?
I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm
because guess
it.
what? What he told me, like what he's saying, oh, you could do this, and you could do this, and you could make this. Well, I did that on my own.
Exactly. We're doing it on our own.
With someone who didn't call me bro. I'm not your bro.
I feel like if you had hair, you would have just flipped your hair.
Yeah, if I had her.
I envisioned it as you said it. That's what
I wanted to. You know what? You can flip
I felt
yours
like you
for me.
did. I was like, oh shit, she's gonna put in the hair
But we
flip.
should feel empowered of where we're at. And like I said this the other day when I was on another one of those forums and I stood up for a girl. It's a sports clip ad, but still, this girl was like, and the manager, you know, had a shorter haircut like mine. Tomboyish. She was hard to tell because they all wear a uniform.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, of course they had her do this like ad because she looks like a male. And I'm like,
Wow.
and first of all, I'm not an advocate for like sports clips, but I was gonna stand up for this girl because like that wasn't right. And I was like, well, first of all, barbering doesn't have a gender. It literally means
No.
short cut
Yeah.
specialist.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Yep.
It doesn't mean cutting male hair.
Yeah.
Males that cut male hair. It means short haircut. And if you don't allow women in your shop, then you're just shooing money away. If you can do that haircut, you're just shooing money away. Like you're watching money just fly away from you. And there's shops still to this day that women are not allowed in.
Yeah.
And they think it's cool because it's a bro shop. I disagree with that 100%.
Yeah. I don't really agree with that.
Yeah, if you have money and you want a haircut that I can provide to you, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of guys that, a lot of barbershops that have turned down some of my pixie women clients and because they just didn't want to do it. They probably just didn't want to do all the scissor work for the top, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
We're in the transition where we're in a male dominant industry and we're shaking it up because we're girls that know how to cut men's hair
And color.
and color it and color their beards and shave their face and give them facials. Like, we got it all.
So I think that it just puts a threat to other barbers.
You should put in the video. Here's a little tidbit for everyone. What would you say, like 80% of the barbers in Chattanooga are actually cosmetologists?
Yeah. 80% are actually cosmetologists. There's not that many barbers in Chattanooga.
Like actual,
legally.
like licensed, just went to barber school. There's not that many of them.
So what makes us different?
What makes cosmetologists different?
No, what makes females different?
What do you mean by that?
Like, I'm just playing devil's like advocate. Like, why?
Oh, why would a client want to come to a female versus a man? Like, barber? Mm-hmm. Oh, easy. Women are way more detailed. Way more detailed. Like, we have that eye for that sort of thing. Why do you think we're good, like, at decorating? We're good at picking out tones of color. Like, you cannot tell me that, like, a wife and a husband go to a paint shop and she's like, what shade of green do you want? And there's like 7 shades and he's like, I don't know, they all look like green to me. Like, there's a man for you.
Yeah.
We're just more detailed. We see these small little things And I think that naturally women are just more like nurturing. So I feel like we, as service providers, we give a more like personalized service. And I think guys like that better. Like, I think the shift is men don't want to go into a shop and they get buzzers over their head and then they leave. Like, they want an actual like personal experience. And I also feel like this is just all like what I've learned from my clients, but I feel like men feel more comfortable having a conversation with a girl. I know that sounds really weird. I should say a girl stylist.
Yeah. Some of them do, but I think some of them do prefer a male.
Yeah. They either prefer a male or they prefer a female.
Yeah. And I think that's okay. And like
whatever you're comfortable with.
It's who you click with.
Yeah. It's
At
whoever
the end
you're
of
comfortable
it,
with.
I think more of my issue is with other male barbers treating female barbers as if like
we're prostitutes.
We're prostitutes.
I'm just kidding.
Or saying that. Like saying
yeah, who
that.
says that?
Literally, people have said that about you guys.
I know.
And, you know, I don't get attacked by that.
What is the quote?
Because I am more, like, male, like, looking, I guess you'd say.
What's the quote? I don't know. For some reason, when I think of this quote, I think of the Kardashians, but I don't think the Kardashians said it. But who said bad press, or something about bad press is still good press?
Yes.
Like,
yes. Because
you still have my name in your mouth, so you're still marketing me.
Yes, yes. And you know when people say
hate
that,
on us all you want as
you
female
know
barbers.
homeboys are going to go look up there and be like, well, I'm going to see if they do. And then they follow you. They're like, hell, well, she could do a good haircut. I'm on my way. Yes. But, like, stop. Like, stop telling girls they're hoes or they're prostitutes. And stop saying they have an only... Who gives a flying hoot if we have an OnlyFans? Yes.
Like, who, like, chop.
We cuss way too much. It is 2023.
Whatever you do on your off time, that does not tell somebody or like
or change your professionalism.
That doesn't, like, you have an OnlyFans and I bet your fade is bomb as hell.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. Who gets a flying hoot?
Whatever you do on your off time, that's your own business.
But don't discredit a woman ever.
No.
I don't care what she does.
And that's a lot, but I think, like I said, I feel like it's definitely changing.
Yeah.
Like, with, like, Presley and Sophia, like, all these really big girl barbers that are coming out and, like, really shaking it up. I think it's starting to shift.
Oh, they're doing good.
Oh, they're doing
and
amazing.
Nicole, that just came out with her clipper collaboration with Fabulous. Like, she's killing it. She kept her head down. Mm-hmm. And she just worked and popped out of nowhere. And is just truly herself. And, you know, Sophia is truly herself. And Presley is truly herself, and Presley is like a mixture, but Presley is just Presley. And I love her. I've met her 2 times in person. The second time I met her, she's like, oh, I remember you, and I'm like, oh, she remembered me. And like, you know, she's killing it, and she's truly just who she is. And so humble and so kind, and I feel like all those girls are.
Yeah.
And I'm just so thankful for them for like stepping out and shaking it up, even when it was harder.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's been harder. I'm sure they got so much flack. I mean, it's the same for straight men who want to do women's hair. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's more taboo than female barbers right now.
Absolutely, and I think it's very unique, and it's cool.
It is.
And they're gonna kill it.
Yeah, they're
with a female. Like,
women always
Clint,
want a man.
even at your barbershop, has gotten a lot of females. He's straight. He's got a wife. And he's killing it because women love for men.
Women love men doing their hair.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, we're in a transition. We're in a shift. And I think that, I mean, it's a matter of time, you know?
Yeah.
We're making big boss moves out here.
So you hear
These
it, guys.
women.
You hear it. The females
We're coming for ya.
We're taking over. No, I'm kidding. But we are going to share the room with the barber world. Like,
yeah, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, we are here and we want to be your friend. And we want to be in this barber world. We love it.
Yeah.
We fell in love with it just the way you guys have fallen in love with it. Mm-hmm. And we just want to be respected as, like, equal.
Yeah.
Just as equal and just be respected for our work.
Yeah.
You don't have to like us at the end of the day, but just respect us for our work. That's it. And I want to thank you so much for meeting with me again and staying here so late. I think it's actually midnight here. And we got to work in the morning.
We do our best work.
Yes, absolutely. But please like, subscribe, and share. Bye.